I'm Rendell Reyes from 3ABSBA, and this is Father
Joselito Santos.
Teka, mali. So, we have 3 questions for you, Father. It is from our class, Philosophy 1. So, the first question is there a biblical basis as to why Catholicism tend to put statues and images in their church? What is the rationale behind this practice?
There is no particular biblical passage that allows or that says that we can put the statues or images representing God, representing Jesus and the saints. But it has been a practice of the Catholic Church way back from the ancient Christianity, where instead of just preaching the Bible, in order to be effective preachers for those natives who had their own images, they find it easy for them to make the catechism by doing representations. It all started with the so-called sacred arts, where paintings were done to represent Christ, to represent God, and to represent all the heavenly creatures. And if you can only notice, and if you will go back to the history of the Catholic Church, the first way of catechism, especially to the ignorants, to those who do not have any formal educations, were through images, through those paintings, drawings, no? So that was the beginning of having this representation. But then, little by little, from the paintings, especially artists rendered their own interpretations by carving images. Statues.
So, Father, can we proceed to question number 2?
Yes.
Why are these statues permitted by the church to have a valid price and be sold in the market if they are just representations of someone?
Well, pricing them does not belong to the church. They had, shall we say, value because of the antiquity, of the history behind the statue or the painting. And as we know that everything that belongs to the antiquity, to the old older years than us, to the history, they always have a great value, monetary value, So especially also during that early years in making statues and paintings, they use different specialized materials. Some were carved with gold or silvers. Some were carved with elephant tusk, which, as we know, are ivories. So not because of what they represent, but because of the value of the masterpiece, of the art itself, that belongs to the antiquity and the materials that they have used to create that artifact or that statue.
Okay. So, Father, I'll proceed to question number 3. Would Jesus Christ allow this practice if He was alive now, in your opinion, and why?
Well, I am not Jesus Christ. We are not Jesus Christ. We do not know. We cannot penetrate what is in the mind of God. But what we can say is Christ showed His compassion and mercy especially during His time when he was doing his ministries as the incarnated Son of God. Though people were sinners, he was always open to them. He was reminding them. But if we will apply only this practice, no, of having the statues, of course, he might or he may be reminding us now. But as I was saying, he is a loving and merciful, compassionate God to us. No, what he looks after is what is in the heart of each one of us. No, not our practices or not what makes us impure, according to Jesus himself. No, what enters in us. But what is important, according to him, is what is in the heart. No? So, I think he will look on what is in our hearts, not on what religion we are believing, on what ways of practice we are doing, or how many statues you have in front of you. But the desire of your heart and what is in your heart, no, that matters to Jesus.
So, thank you po, Father, sa interview.
Walang anuman, pinakakaba mo ko.